Good afternoon, everybody. I am Dr. Joyce Roy, Assistant Professor in Vedasagar Teachers Training College. Today, I am going to present my assignment Google Classroom for the AMU short term course. At first, what is Google Classroom? What is Google Classroom? Google describe Google Classroom is mission control for your classroom, which might be the easiest way to think about it. Simply put, it's a platform that ties together Google's workspace tools, formerly known as G Suite, for teachers and students. This flexibility and seamless integration with Google popular tool have made Google Classroom one of the most widely used the tools today. Is Google Classroom an LMS? Technically, no. Google Classroom is not a stand-alone learning management system, LMS course management system, CMS, or student information system. That said, Google regularly adds new function to Google Classroom. Who can Google Classroom? Anyone. Google Classroom is included as free service for anyone with a personal Google account. It's also free for organizations using Google Workspace for education or Google's Workspace for non-profits. In most cases, teachers and students can access Google Classroom, use a Google account provided by their college or school. While teachers and students in schools or college are primarily users of Google Classroom, there are also features that administrators, families, clubs, after school program or college program and home scholar can use. Anyone can use Google Classroom. How do teachers use Google Classroom? Because it is fairly flexible platform. Educators use its features in a lot of different ways. With Google Classroom, teachers can streamline how they manage classes. The platform integrates with Google's other tools like Docs, Drive, Google Forms, Google Meet, and Google Calendar. So there are many built-in shortcuts for Google Classroom management tasks. For example, if you post an assignment with a due date, it automatically added to your students' class calendar for them to see. Communicate with students about their classwork. You can use the platform to post announcements and reminders about assignments. And it's easy to see who has or has not completed their work. Okay. You can also check in with individual students privately, answer their questions, and offer students. Give students timely feedback on their assignments and assessments. Within Google Classroom, it is possible to use Google Forms to create and share quizzes that are automatically graded as students turn them in. You will not only spend less time grading, but also your students will get instant feedback on their work. Teachers can view individual and class data within forms or an automatically generated Google Sheet. Do teachers use Google Classroom to teach live, like with Zoom? Yeah. Some teachers use Google Meet as a video conferencing solution instead of Zoom or another similar tool. Google Classroom integrates with Google Meet, and teachers can set up video meeting with Google Classroom for live or synchronous instruction. By default, students cannot begin a meeting before the teacher or rejoin the meeting if teacher is the last person to leave. Meet videos created from within Google Classroom are only accessible from school or college managed Google Workspace for educational accounts. How do I set up Google Classroom? The basic setup process for Google Classroom is pretty intuitive, even for first time users. The Google for Education Teacher Center offers several tutors for getting started. This is your best bet if you are looking for the most up-to-date videos and information. What's new in Google Classroom? The platform has been updated quite a bit since its launch, and Google continues to introduce new features regularly, often based on feedback from teachers. For example, it grades, rubrics, and Google Meet integration all are the features that were added recently. Another new feature is called Originality Reports. It is essentially a plagiarism checking tool that checks a student's Google documents against web page and books readily available on the internet. If the feature is turned on, students can run report before submitting assignments. Teachers can run them after. Teachers may want to use the originality reports features as an opportunity to teach the importance of cutting source. Thank you.